Good morning, one and all. So last class we are discussing about the retardation test. So in this test we can find out the stray losses. So in this, stray losses is to be calculated by using this expression. So W is equal to 0.11 into 0.011 into I into N into dN by dt. So I is the moment of inertia of a armature, N is equal to speed of armature. So dN by dt, change in speed divided by change in time. So in this retardation test, so I can be eliminated by using two methods. So one is the elimination of moment of inertia, another one is so removing the moment of inertia. So based on those two expressions is to be calculated. So one is the W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. So another one is 0.011 into I into N by dN by dt. So based on these two expressions we can find out the stray losses. Then so based on the given data we can find out the efficiency of a DC motor. So that is separately excited DC motor. So now so the problems related to the retardation test. So in a retardation test on a separately excited motor, the induced EMF in the armature falls from 200 volts to 190 volts in 30 seconds on disconnecting the armature from the supply. So the same fall takes place in 20 seconds if immediately after disconnection armature is connected to a resistance which takes 10 amperes average during this fall. So find the stray losses of the motor. So in this, so basically retardation test, so we are always using the second method. So that is the cancellation of moment of inertia. So cancellation of moment of inertia in this method, okay, external resistance is to be included in series with the armature, corresponding voltage as well as current is to be, average values is to be calculated. So by using external resistance, so that resistance is to be connected in series with the armature. So in this voltage, so voltage is to be reduced from 200 volts to 190 volts. So the time taken to reduce from 200 to 190 volts is equal to 30 seconds. 30 seconds of time is to be considered or utilizing to reduce the voltage from 200 to 190 volts. So which is equal to T1. So T1. So in the similar fashion, so T2 is equal to the same fall takes place in 20 seconds. So that means T2 is equal to 20 seconds. So all of you know the average values is to be considered. So that means W dash is equal to V average multiplied with I average. V average is to be multiplied with I average. So then only when we are getting the W dash value. So W dash value. So V average is to be calculated. So the summation of these two divided by 2. So that means V average is equal to 200 plus 190 divided by 2 is equal to 200 plus 190 divided by 2 is equal to 195 volts. So the V average is equal to 195. So already we know I average is equal to 10 amperes. I average is equal to 10 amperes. So then W dash is equal to V average multiplied with I average. V average is multiplied with I average. So which is equal to 195 multiplied with 10 is equal to 1950 watts. So this is the W dash is equal to W dash. So W dash value is to be calculated by using average value of voltage and current. So these two values is to be calculated by using given expressions. So the product of these two parameters when we are getting the W dash is equal to 1950 watts. So second one is Second one is W dash is equal to stray losses W. So that means stray losses is equal to W dash multiplied with T2 divided by T1 minus T2. So this expression is very important regarding the retardation test. So W or stray losses is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. This is the second method. So previously we are deriving the retardation test. So we are calculating the stray losses of a given motor by using given equation. In this is the second method. This is the second method. So W is equal to W dash. W dash is equal to 1950 multiplied with, so T2 is equal to 20 seconds. 20 seconds divided by T1 minus T2. T1 is equal to 30 minus T2. 30 minus 20. So which is equal to 1950 into 20 divided by 10. 20 divided by 10. So these two are gets cancelled. Is equal to 3900 watts. 3900 watts. So these are the stray losses of a separately excited DC motor. So these are the stray losses. Of a given machine. So which is equal to 3900 watts. So the voltage is to be falls from 200 to 190 volts. So it will take the time for the operation of reduced voltage is equal to 30 seconds. So T1 is equal to 30 seconds, T2 is equal to 20 seconds. So we can find out the W dash is equal to V average into I average. V average is equal to summation of both the voltages divided by 2 is equal to 195 volts. I average is equal to already given value which is equal to 10 amperes. So product of these two is equal to 1950 watts. So then stray losses W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. W is equal to 1950 into 20 divided by 30 minus 20. So we can substituting all the parameters. Finally stray losses is equal to 3900 watts. 3900 watts. So second one is in a retardation test on a DC motor. So with its field normally excited, the speed fell from 1525 to 1475 RPM in 25 seconds. So with an average load of 1 kilowatts applied by the armature, the same speed drop occurred in 20 seconds. So find the moment of inertia of the rotating parts in kg meter square. So in this, we can find out the I. So moment of inertia value is to be calculated. So that is the unknown parameter. So what are the general expressions of moment of inertia or stray losses of a given machine? W is equal to W dash, otherwise 0.011 multiplied with I into N into dN divided by dt. So this is the general expression. So in this expression, so I value is to be calculated. That means W or stray losses is equal to 0.011 into I into N into dN by dt. So another expression is W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. So in this average load of 1 kilowatt. So that is equal to W dash is equal to 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. So W dash is known value. So then T2 is equal to the speed is to be dropped occurred in 20 seconds. So which is equal to 20 seconds. So the speed is also fell from 1525 to 1475 RPM in 21 seconds is equal to 25 seconds. So T1, T2 values is known value. W dash is also is equal to 1000 watts. Then W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. So we can substituting these three parameters in given equation is equal to 1000 is to multiplied with T2. T2 is equal to 20 divided by 25 minus 20. 25 minus 20. 25 minus 20 is equal to W is equal to 1000 into 20 divided by 25 minus 20 is equal to 5. 4 is equal to 1000 into 4 is equal to 4000 watts. 4000 watts. Stray losses is equal to 4000 watts. 4000 watts. So another one is, so stray losses is equal to, stray losses, that means N is the average speed. So average speed is to be considered for the 1500. So because of N average is equal to 1525 plus 1475 divided by 2 is equal to 1500 RPM. So N average speed is equal to 1500 RPM. So another one is N value is now, so 0.011. So dN by dt. So dN is equal to change in speed from maximum to minimum. So 1525 minus 1475. So the difference between these two is equal to 25 plus 25 is equal to 50 RPM. 50 RPM. So change in speed is equal to 1425 minus 1475 is equal to 50 RPM. So dt is equal to, so change in time. So that means initially 0. So final value is 25. So dt is equal to 25 seconds. Dt is change in time is equal to 0 to 25. The difference is also is equal to 25 minus 0 is equal to 25 seconds. So by substituting these are all parameters. 0.01 is also is equal to 2 pi by 60 whole square. So W stray losses is equal to 2 pi by 60 whole square into I into N into dN by dt. 2 pi by 60 whole square is equal to 0.011. So then stray losses W is equal to 0.2 pi divided by 60 whole square into I into N into dN by dt. So W is known value 4000 is equal to 2 pi by 60 is equal to 0.011 into I is known value, calculated parameter, into N average is equal to 1500 multiplied with dN. Change in speed is equal to, difference between these two speeds is equal to 50 divided by 25. dt is equal to 25. So these two are gets cancelled. So 3000. So which is equal to 0.011 into I is equal to or into 3000. 3000 is equal to 4000. So these three zeros are cancelled. So finally I is equal to so 121.8 kg meter square. So by simplifying this equation, so I is equal to 4 divided by 3 into 0.011. So by simplifying this equation, I is equal to 121.8 kg meter square. So this is the calculation of moment of inertia of a separately excited DC motor. So but generally we are always, this type of test is to be conducted on separately excited. So that's why, so IE is to be calculated by using given expressions. So all of you remembering these two expressions. One is the W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. Second one is W is equal to 2 pi by 60 whole square into I into N into dN by dt. So in place of 2 pi by 60 is also replaced with 0.011. So previously one is, so we can find out the stray losses. Second one is Moment of inertia of armature. Moment of inertia of armature. So another one is a retardation test is made on a separately excited DC machine as a motor. The induced voltage fall from 240 to 225 volts in 25 seconds. On opening the armature circuit on 6 seconds. On suddenly changing the armature connection from supply to a load resistance, taking 10 amperes as the average. So find the efficiency of a machine when running as a motor, taking a current of 25 amperes on the supply of 250 volts. So the resistance of its armature is 0.04 ohm and that of its field winding is 250 ohms. So based on the given data, we can find out the efficiency of the machine when running as a motor. When running as a motor. So in this, so we can easily find out the efficiency. So that means efficiency of a motor is the unknown parameter. So efficiency is equal to output divided by input. Output divided by input. So before going to the measurement of efficiency of a machine, so first of all we know the stray losses. We know the stray losses. So stray losses means, so W is equal to W dash is to multiplied with T2 divided by T1 minus T2. T1 minus T2. So in this W dash is equal to V average into I average. V average into I average. So the voltage is to be falls from 240 to 225 volts. So that means V average is equal to 240 plus 225. 240 plus 225 divided by 2. Divided by 2 is equal to 232.5 volts. 232.5 volts. So another one is I average is equal to 10 amperes. I average is equal to 10 amperes. So the product of E average and I average is equal to W dash. W dash is equal to product of these two. 232.5 multiplied with 10 is equal to 2325 watts. So this is the W dash value. W dash value. So then, so we can find out the stray losses. W is equal to W dash into T2 divided by T1 minus T2. So by using these expressions, the time is to be considered for the given expression. T1 is equal to the voltage is to be falls in 25 seconds. 25 seconds. So second one, the opening of armature circuit on 6 seconds on suddenly changing the armature. So that means T2 is equal to 6 seconds. T2 is equal to 6 seconds. So then, so these two are substituting in this equation. W is equal to W dash into T2 by T1 minus T2. W dash is equal to 2325 multiplied with T2 is equal to 6 divided by 25 minus 6. 25 minus 6 is equal to 734.1 watts. 734.1 watts is equal to stray losses. So finally stray losses W is equal to 734.4 watts. 734.4 watts. So this is the second equation. So after calculation of stray losses, then so we can easily find out the total losses are existing in a separately excited DC machine. So separately excited DC machine is always having two types of losses. So one is, so stray losses means constant losses. Second one is the variable losses. So variable losses are armature copper losses. Another one is shunt field copper losses. So these two losses is also calculated. These two losses are also calculated. So then when machine is to be taking a current of 25 amperes on the supply. So input voltage is equal to Input voltage is equal to 250 volts. 250 volts. Second one is current. Input current is equal to current taken from the supply is equal to 25 amperes. 25 amperes. So all of you know the separate excited DC machine. So which is equal to, so field winding, another one is armature. Another one is armature. So which is to be connected across the supply. So voltage, current, I. So which is equal to 25 amperes, which is equal to 250 volts. 250 volts. So then voltage across the field winding is also is equal to 250 volts, which is also is equal to 250 volts, which is also is equal to 250 volts. So armature resistance RA is equal to, armature resistance RA is equal to 0.4 ohm. RSH is equal to, RSH is equal to 250. RSH is equal to 250 ohms. So then based on given data, so that means voltage across the shunt field winding is also is equal to 250. ISH is equal to total current or armature current is also is equal to 25 amperes. 25 amperes. So that means ISH. So ISH is equal to 250 voltage divided by RSH. 250 divided by RSH is equal to 1 ampere. Is equal to 1 ampere. So 1 ampere. So then armature current IA is equal to 25 minus 1 is equal to 24 amperes. 24 amperes. So this is the armature current. This is the armature current. So 25 minus 1 ampere. So because of same amount of voltage, corresponding 1 ampere of current is to be directly goes through the field winding. So which is also is equal to 250 ohms, which is equal to 1 ampere. So corresponding current is to be coming to the, in case of a retardation test. So this is the independent of separately excited DC machine. But in case of a retardation test, same amount of 25 in this, out of 25 amperes, 1 ampere is to be going to the field winding, remaining 24 amperes is to be coming to the armature. So IA is equal to 25 minus 1 is equal to 24. Then armature copper losses. Armature copper losses is equal to IA square into RA. So IA is equal to 24. 24 square into armature resistance is equal to 0.4. 0.4. So 24 square is equal to 24 square into 0.4 is equal to 230.4 watts. 230.4 watts. So another one is shunt field. Shunt field copper loss is equal to, shunt field copper loss is equal to, so voltage into ISH. 250 is to multiplied with 1 is equal to 250 watts. So finally total losses in machine acts as a motor. Acts as a motor is equal to summation of these three losses. One is the stray losses, second one is armature copper losses, third one is shunt field copper losses. So 734.1 plus 230.4 plus 250. So finally is equal to summation of these three losses is equal to 1215 watts. So these are the total losses. So then we can find out the motor input. Motor input is equal to voltage into current. So whatever the voltage is to be given to the motor is equal to 250 into 25 amperes. So 250 into 25 is equal to 25 is 625 watts. 625 watts. So motor input is equal to V into I, 6250 watts. Motor input. So then efficiency of a motor is equal to power output divided by power input. So is equal to power output is equal to input minus losses. So that means 6250 minus total losses. So 1215 divided by input is equal to 6250 into 100. So is equal to the difference of these two is equal to 80.6%. 80.6%. So by using of this expressions, we can find out the efficiency of a separately excited DC motor is equal to 80.6%. So first of all, if you have to find out the efficiency of a motor, so by using of retardation test, so first of all we know the given expressions. So one is the stray losses of a given machine is equal to W dash into T2 by T1 minus T2. So W dash is always calculated by the average of voltage and current. So which is always is equal to power absorbed, or average power absorbed is equal to W dash. Average power absorbed W dash is equal to V average into I average. So these two are calculated. Finally we can product of these two values is equal to average power absorbed by the machine is equal to 2325 watts. So second one is the W is equal to W dash into T2 by T1 minus T2. So the time taken to reduce the voltages is equal to 6 seconds as well as 25 seconds. So 2325 into 6 divided by 25 minus 6 is equal to 734.1 watts. So these are the stray losses. So by using of retardation test, we can easily find out the stray loss in a given machine is equal to 734.1 watts. So based on given data, so input voltage, or whenever the voltage is to be connected to the supply is equal to 250 volts, corresponding input current or current drawn from the supply is equal to 25 amperes. So the product of these two is equal to power input. So power input is equal to 6250 watts. So then armature resistance is equal to 0.4, RSH is equal to 250 watts. So based on these data, so armature resistance and RSH. So ISH is equal to shunt field current is equal to voltage divided by resistance. So is equal to 1 ampere. Armature current is equal to 25 minus 1 is equal to 24 amperes. So armature copper losses IA square into RA, 24 square into 0.4 is equal to 234.4 watts. Shunt field current or shunt field losses is equal to V into ISH, 250 into 1 is equal to 250 watts. So total loss is equal to summation of these three losses, 734.1, 230.4 plus 250 is equal to 1215 watts. So these are the total losses. So efficiency of a machine is equal to power output by power input is equal to, so input minus total losses divided by power input into 100 is equal to 80.6%. 80.6%.